Hello everyone, I hope you're having a blessed day. I'm Leatherneck. Welcome to my channel, Leatherneck IT. We are in TestOut Hybrid Server Pro Core. This is Lab 4.2.5, Troubleshoot IP Configurations 1. So, looks like we have several labs here in the troubleshooting category, which I really love these labs. They get you thinking a little bit. Well, some of them are follow the instructions, some of them are actual troubleshooting. So, let's get started. You're the network technician for a small corporate network. The network is connected to the internet and uses DHCP for address assignment. The employees in the IT administration office and the Office 2 report that their workstations can communicate with some computers on the network but cannot access the internet. You need to diagnose and fix the problem. The following IP addresses are used in the network. So that tells me that probably the DHCP may not be working and they might have an APIPA address, but let's work through this and see what happens. So from the Office 2 computer, use the ping and IP config commands to test connectivity and gather information. Let's take a look at questions 1 and 2 real quick. So from Office 2, which, if any, pings failed? Okay, so they want to know which ones failed. Looks like we're going to ping each one of these. Okay. What is the address of the default gateway assigned to the office? Okay, so it's pointing us to the default gateway in Office 2. So that could be an issue also. All right, so let's just get started. Come down to your window icon in the bottom left here. This is 2010. You can see we don't have any internet connection on the Office 2. Right click on this window and let's open up PowerShell admin. And we're going to do the ping and IP config commands. Okay, so let's just ping each one of these. Let's ping 192.168.0.10. Okay, this one was a good ping. Let's go on to the next one. Corp server. So we're able to get to the Corp server, which is on our network. Ping 192.168.0.31. All right, that one's good. That's also on our network. And we can, why would we ping our own Office 2 computer? But we'll do it anyway. And of course, that one works. I'd be willing to bet the internet service provider is not going to work. Ping 198.28.2.254. And that was a bust. So it says IP config command. So let's do IP config. I generally do IP config /all right out of the gate just so I get all the information at one time, but you better do what it tells you to do if you want full credit. Okay, so we can see that, the default gateway, there is a default gateway. It is not an APIPA like I initially thought, since we were talking about that, so it is going to be a default gateway issue. But first, we need to answer 2 questions before we can go any further. Let's do IP config all just for well, I guess I should be in here first before I start typing. It gives us a little bit more information to go off of. Or yeah, gives you quite a bit more information. So DHCP is enabled. It looks like we do have the correct, subnet mask. It's just that default gateway is, if you've been doing TestOut for a while, you know that it's 192.168.0.5. So let's check the exhibits. And yes, there is the building a router, which is the default gateway, and it is 05. But we need to continue on with the lab. We need to jump over to the IT computer. We answered both questions, right? Oh, okay, here we go. So they all worked except for this one. This is the one that failed. What is the address of the default gateway assigned? That's easy. 192.168.0.4. Right there it is. Okay. So we're basically going to do the same thing, it looks like, on the IT admin computer. So to get there, go to floor 1 overview. Let's minimize this. And let's go to the IT admin. Let's open up our Windows, right click and go to PowerShell. And let's just start pinging these addresses here. All right, so it communicated. What is this? 192.168.0.31. Yes, we are pinging our own computer. That definitely will work. Okay. Office 2, 192.168.0.34. Network. Now the internet service provider. And that one did not work. Okay. And let's do an IP config. Okay, looks like the same thing. Default gateway. It is the default gateway. It is not working. Okay, so from the corp server computer, use the ping and IP command to test connectivity and gather information. Okay, so let's answer questions 3 and 4. So again, it was ISP, and what is IP? So it's the same one, 192.168.0.4. What do you see here that might explain why this computer can access the internet, but Office 2 and IT admin can't? Be willing to bet that its default gateway is set correctly. So let's minimize this, and we left off right here. So we need to get to the corp server computer. First things first, go to floor 1 overview. Come over here to corp server. And forget all this for right now, but let's open up the PowerShell. So right click on the window, PowerShell admin, and let's start pinging addresses. Ping the next one, IT admin. That one worked. Office 2. Okay, Office 2 worked. What about the internet service provider? And that one also worked. So the corp server can get to the internet, but IT admin and Office 2 cannot, right? Let's hit the IP config while we're here. And let's go check that out. A little too far config. There we go. Let's look at that Ethernet external. So you see the default gateway. It does have the correct gateway. So on the Ethernet external. So let's see what question 5 was again. What do you see here that might explain why this computer can't access the corp server is on a different network? There are 2 NICs on this. The default gateway is different. So that's what I'm going with. That's what I see. They are on the same network, 192.168. You can tell that. So using the DHCP server accessed as a VM on the corp server, implement the fix to the issue. Verify that the IT admin, okay, so We're going to the DHCP computer to fix this. Okay, so let's just minimize this for now. Click on Corp server, and Corp server, or Corp, double click on the Corp DHCP virtual server. Let's come over here to tools. Let's go into DHCP. IP4. Blow this up a little bit. Oh, it don't want to let me do that, does it? Whoa. Somebody figured out how to zoom in for you. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't want to. There we go. Let's check this one out. Scope options. Okay, so what we really need to do is get in there and remove the. Let's go here. Here it is, right here. Okay, so let's we need to remove this, and we need to put a 5 in here and add that, and apply, and okay. All right, so that should verify that. Okay, so let's go verify, but I think that should fix the issue right there. So we already know everything on Corp server works, so let's just go check the IT admin, and let's just do IP config and see if it took our IP config / let's do renew. Okay, it looks like that worked. IP config. All right, so we do have the correct IP address here now. Okay, and let's just go ahead and ping the internet service provider. And that worked. Let's jump over to the Office 2 computer, floor 1 overview. Where is Office 2? Right here. Get on down here. Let's IP config / renew. Okay, it looks like that worked, but let's do an IP config. Oh, didn't spell it right. Okay, so that seems to be working. Let's ping the internet service provider. And of course that worked. Looks like we've met all the requirements. Did we answer all the questions? Yes, we did. Okay, let's check and see how we did. Oh, we did miss one. What is the IP address of the default gateway assigned to the IT admin? Did I type something wrong in there? Oh, yes, I did. See? You won't be able to do that on your test, but in this later versions of TestOut, it does allow you to keep working. So the art of double check. I got a little ahead of myself. So now we're cooking with gas. All right, another successful TestOut lab. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't rush. Double check. Hope this video helped you out with your lab. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Drop me a comment and let me know what you think, how you did. Have a good day.